Hello and welcome to All Things Adobe Martech. In this short video, let's visualize and understand how to set up server-side conversion tracking for marketing vendors using Adobe Tags, also known as Launch, and Adobe Event Forwarding. Very good primer to understand the concept of client to server to vendor is this post by Jim Gordon on his blog. The link is in the description of this video, or you can hit the bit.ly URL mentioned here. Now, this is pretty much the same across all the tag management solution which offer the client to server to vendor conversion tracking. Now, in the future video, I'll cover the server to server and mobile SDK to server option available as well. But for this video, it's client to server to vendor concept, which we'll cover today. Right, so let's begin. Now, to help us understand, I've picked 3 marketing platform vendors, and I'll specify the reason why in just a bit. So the vendors are going to be Facebook, TikTok, and Google Ads enhanced conversion. Right, so like I said, for the context of this video, the use case is a visitor lands on your website and you would like to set up server-side conversion tracking for one or more marketing vendors of your choice. So it all begins in the browser, also known as the client. Now, the visitor lands on your website, and this website has Adobe Tags or Launch implemented with Web SDK, which is a prerequisite here. Now, let's take a step back and see the events happening here, or rather the sequence of events. So the page loads, which in turn triggers rules within Adobe Launch, which in turn sends an action to send an event using the Web SDK extension. Now, the send event action will trigger an event with event metadata, which is nothing but key value pairs. Now, this payload will include data required for Adobe Experience platform and any other products of Adobe Experience Cloud which will use it. Now, that can be Adobe Analytics, Adobe Target, or Adobe Experience Platform. Now, in our case, we need this data to be forwarded or to be sent to Adobe Event Forwarding. Now, apart from the data required for the other Adobe products, we'll also need some specific information for the vendors, which can be consumed and sent to the via the conversion pixel, right? So we'll have to make sure that we include these specific data for each of these vendors. Right, now coming back to the client, the browser. So as soon as the event is sent, Adobe Launch or the Web SDK extension on the client side has done its job, right? Now, the next point of contact or interaction is the Adobe Datastream. Now, Adobe Datastream is your first destination where the event reaches. And what is Adobe Datastream? In short, it represents the server-side configuration when implementing Adobe Experience Platform. Now, this is the first instance where the event hits the server side, right? And think of Adobe Datastream as a gatekeeper, which is configured to send information to different Adobe products. Now, based on what products you subscribe to, you can send this to Adobe Analytics, Adobe Target, Adobe Experience Platform, of course, and for our use case, we need to send this event information to Adobe Event Forwarding. Now, the Adobe Datastream also has a functionality called Data Prep, which helps you massage or make modifications to the raw data before it's shipped off to other Adobe products. Now, more about that in a different video, but for now, let's assume the event comes in and it has all the data we require, and the event is forwarded to Adobe Event Forwarding. Right. So let's understand what happens when the event reaches Adobe Event Forwarding. Just like Adobe Launch, Event Forwarding includes the concept of extensions, and extensions are either built by Adobe or in some cases a vendor or a third party. Now, let's also keep in mind that Adobe Event Forwarding works almost exactly like Adobe Launch. The concept is pretty much similar. An event comes in, there are rules, and it's evaluated based on the condition. And of course, there's actions, and these actions can be obviously to send a marketing pixel to different vendors, or perform other use cases for Adobe Event Forwarding. Now, if you remember, I picked up 3 different vendors as an example today. The first one being Facebook, the second one TikTok, and the third Google Ads Enhanced Conversion. Now, again, coming back to the extension, the Facebook use case today, we'll be using, or rather, Facebook has an official extension built for Adobe Event Forwarding, which helps you create that marketing pixel tag, that is, create data elements, transform the event data into the format which Facebook would like, and then use the extension in an action and send it over to Facebook. While Google Ads Enhanced Conversion is an extension built by a third party. I think it's built by Evelytics, if I pronounce that right. And this is still in beta, but a good example of an extension built by a third party. While TikTok, in our use case here, uses an extension called Adobe Cloud Connector, which is built by Adobe, which pretty much can be used for any use case where you have an endpoint, either with or without an authentication to send information. Right. So now coming back to our use case, let's assume this is a purchase confirmation event, and we need to send this confirmation or conversion tracking to Facebook, TikTok, and Google Ads. So what happens next? So, like I said, if there can be one rule for purchase confirmation and 3 actions, each action sending it to Facebook, TikTok, and Google Ads. Now, Facebook is going to transform the data in Facebook format and send it to Facebook. The Google Cloud Connector will transform the data into the way TikTok wants it, and that information is sent over to the TikTok servers. And Google Ads Enhanced Conversion extension also has information to be transformed into the way Google wants it, and that information is sent over to the Google Ads server. Now, that's how the events, the conversion tracking events, are sent to the vendor servers. Obviously, you can also look at the response within Adobe Debugger, or if you're using Project Griffin and you know how to configure that, you can see the response if it was a successful request, or you got any errors during this tracking for these vendors. So that's pretty much the concept of how you start from the client and go via Adobe Datastream, reach Adobe Event Forwarding. The rules are evaluated, you create actions, and they're sent over to vendor servers. Right, so I hope that was helpful. That was a quick video on how to set up server-side conversion tracking with Adobe Tags and Adobe Event Forwarding. I've also written a post on how to set up Facebook Conversion API with Adobe Tags. The link will be in the description, or you can hit the bit.ly link shown here. If you have questions or any clarification, feel free to reach out in comments or in my blog. Thank you.